We have an inbox full of mail, and we're gonna open it. This is from David in Utah. He knew to label it correspondence. Hi, Stephen and Liz. It was a pleasure meeting you both at Clint's Reptile Room last year. I hope you enjoy the copy of Dino Survival enclosed in this package. Thank you for sharing how you research your videos. It's been very helpful as I research and plan my Paleozoic expansion. Best wishes, David. I remember you now. Yes. I knew this was coming. I didn't know when. This is a game that David developed for 1 to 4 players ages 8 and up. So it's a game played with cards, and the cards correspond to prehistoric animals. It may appear to all be custom artwork. Got an oviraptor with appropriate feathering, but lacking the tail fan, I notice. It's an ambitious undertaking to try and have all of the dinosaurs in this particular style that he's doing. There's a little bit of the old shrink wrapping on display, but that's probably inevitable when you're just trying to represent this many taxa. I'm gonna have to actually play it to try and form an opinion about, like, is the gameplay informed by the fact that these are ancient animals in an interesting way. But maybe we could do that as one of our chill hangout streams for our beloved patrons. That could be fun. But either way, thank you for sharing, David. It's got some Spinosaurids drawn on the box. I am not certain which ones. One of those could be a Suchomimus. I'm not prepared to swear on it. Dear Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong crew, I have been watching your videos for some time now, and I was wondering if you could take a look at some fossils. Well, I have to make an admission here. None of these are dinosaurs, and so they are outside my purview. I am not good at fossil ID. Like, Austin asked whether I could identify these shark teeth. And beyond being able to say, yep, those are shark teeth, that's all I've got for you. I'm sorry. Can I identify the clam fossil? I don't know where or when it's from. I cannot do that. Is the ammonite chunk itself white, or is that just the matrix around the actual fossil? I would presume that this is either a natural cast or that is the mineral composition of the fossil. It's not, doesn't look like it's matrix. That's just when the shell got replaced during permineralization, that's the color the mineral wound up. Can I identify whether the fossil from the Carboniferous is Pecatoris or Alithoteris? The note was written by a museum employee. Again, I'm not going to claim to know more about Carboniferous plants than, well, anybody, but certainly not more than somebody who works in a museum. So beyond saying that they're very neat, and thank you for sharing them with us, I can't be of much help on this one. I also sent you some drawings of mine, and are they any good? Oh, I'm sure they're good. One of them I think is unlabeled. It was from a couple of years ago, so I might be wrong, but I think it was supposed to be a Concavenator. Yeah, that could be a Concavenator. And then the rest are all Oviraptorosaurs? With a lot of character in their facial expressions, which I appreciate. We've got Conchoraptor and... is that Bungie? I'm not familiar with that one. Anzu, I know Anzu. Are my drawings any good? Yeah, yes, your drawings are good, sir. Our next package is from Carla in Arizona. Stephen and Liz, please accept these wooden dinosaurs that are wrong, colored by my own 59-year-old hands. I bought them to decorate my desk. At work for the holidays, they are sending most of us now to work from home, and I had to clean out my desk. I found these and thought of you and Liz. Enjoy and Merry Christmas in July, or season's greetings if you prefer. You two are wonderful and dedicated, Carla. Well, that's very sweet of you. Ah. Yes, with a heavy heart, I must admit that these are in fact wrong. Though there's a conifer. Those are a Cretaceous lineage of plants. Those are far older than the Cretaceous, even. Those are a Mesozoic lineage of plants. I enjoy the theropod with oven mitts. Or, well, no, those are mittens, because it's the holidays. It's true you don't see sauropods with scarves very often, but I like the amount of wraps this one went with. Thank you, Carla. This is from Corbin in Australia. Have a Tyrannosaur. Dear Stephen and Liz, thought I'd compliment your collection of toy dinosaurs with this majestic specimen. Don't know what it is exactly, but figure it is either a Tyrannosaurid or a hairless cat. No, I definitely see some hairless cat influences in the sculpting. Could be either, so I will leave it to your expertise to decipher. Fan of the show, looking forward to many more episodes. Thank you both, Corbin. Yeah, I don't see any reason to believe this isn't intended to be a Tyrannosaurus. It's kind of interesting that it's, instead of being the kangaroo pose, it's just the very tip of the tail acting as a tripod. That's an interesting middle ground. Yeah, that wrinkly neck winds up looking very, very vulture-ish to me. This is from Scarlett in Iowa. Oh my goodness. Dear Stephen, it's been a minute, but I had mailed you my favorite dinosaur a couple years ago, Compsognathus. I remember that. I still love your YouTube channel and your Patreon, so I'd like to gift these to you. My mother recently relocated, and I've had a wonderful time getting to sort through all my childhood belongings with her. I just had to keep a few of my dinosaurs, but I want the rest to go to you. Well, thank you. These toys have had years and years of love, and I hope they bring you as much joy as they brought to a tiny Scar. I know they'll be in good hands with you. Your channel has inspired me for years. I even made my own Dino channel, thanks to you. I'm not very active with uploading now, but it's Feathertail Dinosaurs if you ever want to check it out. I will continue to support you guys and can't wait to see what you do next, Scarlett. Thank you. I am most curious about this Pachycephalosaurus and what's going on here. It has a button, but the button doesn't appear to do anything. I guess that's just how he's like now. We've got a Pachycephalosaur that had one too many headbutts, and with some very wizardly hands. Those are spellcasting fingers on this Pachycephalosaurus. The Parasaurolophus also has slightly messy hands. Like, they're better. At least these look like something the animal might walk on, but definitely not the sort of quasi-hoofed mitts that you would expect, and they've got a nail on the fourth finger, which is actually the fifth finger. Can Oh. Oh! Neat. Though that does mean it kind of can't stand quadrupedally. And what I assume to be a pre-Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus? I could be wrong about that, but why else would they have a Jurassic Park Spinosaurus with this head going on? In fact, it's labeled Site B. Well, no, Jurassic Park 3 did take place on Site B, so that doesn't help us. Yeah. Unusual artifact, this one. 1997, yeah, so it was. Before the third movie, I mean. Wild. This is drop shipped. This is from Ryan. I missed a sheet. Ha! Hi Liz and Steven, new-ish Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong viewer, but I noticed in your mailbags that it lacks the goofiness of some toys, so I thought I'd send these in. Keep up the good work. Also, when Tyrannosaurus episode? When it is selected in the Blood Dome. Which is what I just decided to call our patrons voting for our topics. We've got... They're dinosaurs riding scooters. And I could be wrong about this, but I don't think non-avian dinosaurs had the technology for this. I like it. These poppers are so peak. Also from Ryan. Well, I am informed that peak means good. It's a Tyrannosaurus. It's a cartoon Tyrannosaurus. Oh! Oh, it's like infinite bubble wrap. I have never encountered one of these before. I thought it was a dog toy. It's like a dog toy for your fingers. Oh, there's little Tyrannosaurus imprinted on every single bubble. It's just a grippy recursion. Well, thank you, Ryan, and thank you for meeting our goofiness quota. This is also drop shipped. It is from Matt. Recently found the channel through Instagram and would love to see a Guanlong episode eventually. Did we have a Guanlong? We've got Guanlong packaged together with Lystrosaurus, of all things. Maybe that makes sense in the context of the show, which is Jurassic World Chaos Theory. But Guanlong being a early Cretaceous Tyrannosauroid, whereas Lystrosaurus is firmly Permian-Triassic. But yes, thank you, Matt. This is from Gideon in Georgia. Oh, these were shipped from Everything Dinosaur. So maybe it's not. There's no correspondence other than the info sheet about what these are. But hey, a Tyrannosaurus! How fortuitous that we were just asked about that. Also, I'm 90% sure we didn't have a Tyrannosaurus. The long-tailed iguanodon that you gotta keep in a separate drawer from your Deinonychus toys, otherwise they magnetically stick to it. And a PNSO Alioramus, which we also didn't have. Relevant since we're spending a lot of time in Nemegt lately. So thank you to whoever sent this, who may or may not be named Gideon. We have a letter from Flynn. Ah! Oh, that's cute. It's drawings of a Bertrand seeing the sights. Oh no! Another animal got his tail. It's Castle Atlas all over again. Dear Stephen and Liz, it's been a while since I last thought about sending you something, but instead of a toy, I opted to send you some more fan mail. I've also been at the $5 tier on your Patreon for about 2 years, and have been enjoying the sometimes odd and bizarre live streams. Recently, I've been trying to expand out from the paleo-themed comics I make to create a paleo novel. In late 2024, I tried writing a story called The Lake Warriors, set in early Cretaceous Spain, about 2 concavenator siblings. I never got very far, however, as writing from the perspective of animals is very hard. In my experience, writing from any perspective is very hard. Especially if you're writing videos for YouTube. Anyway, I digressed and so did Flynn. The enclosed pictures I have sent you are fan art of Bertrand in Argentina. The first one is just him on safari in Patagonia with an Argentinosaurus. The second is Bertrand with the Argentinosaurus mount at the Carmen Funes Museum. And the third is something I call The Close Encounter, which involves a Mapusaurus. I tried to keep the look as close to your art style as I could. I hope you enjoy them. I love these pictures. You do draw Bertrand with a longer neck than I draw him. Like, it varies depending on the needs of the pose, but this is a much more maybe prosauropod neck. But I appreciate that he's wearing your Dinosaurs Are Wrong merch. He's got the derpy Carnotaurus pin and the Stegosaurus shirt that we don't actually offer anymore. That's all from me for now. Glad you got good use out of the Papo Cats, and I'm super hyped for Dinosaurs, unless it's already out by the time I read this. Thanks for all the hard work you do, and for answering all my random and often confusing questions on the Discord. Keep up the good work. Cheers, Flynn. Thank you, Flynn. That's very encouraging. And yeah, Dinosaurs ain't out yet at time of recording. We got another box from Sue in the United Kingdom, seemingly. These look familiar. Hold on a second. These are also from Everything Dinosaur, and they are also Alioramus and Tyrannosaurus. Are these from the same person? These are apparently from Ryan, actually, but that is all I know about it. But, like, exactly the same Alioramus and Tyrannosaurus, no less. Like, I can take a hint, but it's not up to me. Thank you, whoever you are. This one is from Douglas in Pennsylvania. Oh. Dear Stephen, Liz, and good Bertrand, I hope this letter finds you in good health. As promised, I intended to send more dinosaurs, but the great excavation of my basement has gone awry, and now it's gotten further filled with books from my late uncle. We now have a library's worth down there. Nevertheless, I found a few interesting dinosaur sculpts for cheap at an antique store, and I thought you may have a good laugh at some of them. I am not going to dwell on plastic dinosaurs now being old enough that they can be in antique stores. Additionally, I found a Deinonychus in my closet that is also quite entertaining. What we have at this time is Deinonychus, in quotes. Oh! I was sure this was going to be some kind of like Spinosaurus, like a Baryonyx or something with that long snout. That's supposed to be a Deinonychus. That's one of the worst ones we've gotten, and Deinonychus has had some stinkers. That's perplexing. Apatosaurus, reconstructed using that obscure tail string, referring to this string coming out of the tail. I believe that's where the tag was when it was new, but got Apatosaurus with the old nostrils on top of the skull look. A Styracosaurus for real this time. Oh my goodness, it is labeled Styracosaurus. That is clearly a Chasmosaurian of some stripe. I could not tell you specifically what one it most closely resembles, but that does not look like a Styracosaurus at all. A Vagoceratops, not sure if it's off or not, but looks good, relatively speaking. Yeah. This is clearly more modern than the other toys, but it's got a, pretty modern ceratopsid build. I rather like the way that they did the feet and the hands. And I like that the ears are behind the frill on the back of the head there, and not on the surface of the frill, as is so often the case when a sculpt chooses to show the ears anyway. (2012) Safari Limited. And lastly, a very unfortunate T-Rex. Look straight at its face. Oh, this one's had a hard life. This poor animal must have gotten stepped on as a fledgling. Our uncle's passing disrupted a lot for the family. Sorry for your loss. My brother and I found out the same day the Mailbag episode with the last shipment came out. That Mailbag episode was a riot, and it did quite a lot to cheer my ma and my brother up. It has been some years since then, and I have had to rewrite this section because it has taken us this long to get this package dropped off at the mail center. Luckily, I have only had to reprint the letter once. My brother, Ma, and I are doing well, and we look forward to your videos. Good health and safe travels, Douglas. Well, thank you, Douglas. I'm glad we could be of service in that regard. I'm sorry that it had to be under those circumstances. But thank you very much for your kindness and for the alleged Deinonychus. This is from Felix in England. Dear Stephen and Liz, it has been a while since my Megalosaurus haul, so I thought that it would be great to send in some more stuff. Growing up, I always felt that there was something off about that T-Rex when watching Walking with Dinosaurs, even though the color palette for that design was really nice. So before anyone else beats me to it, here you are. So this is the Walking with Dinosaurs Tyrannosaurus. Okay, yeah, I probably should have recognized that mug. I have to admit, I've never liked the Walking with Dinosaurs Tyrannosaurus. I know I'm not unique in that respect, but there's just something about the way the transition between the face and the neck worked that, like, this toy makes look even worse somehow. I will, however, praise the episode for introducing me to Torosaurus. Despite all the comparisons made between it and Triceratops, I think it stands out with that distinctive frill enough to be one of my favorite horned dinosaurs. I rather like its expression. It looks wise somehow. Looks like it's thinking. Speaking of controversial ceratopsians, I have two questions. Do you think that Natoceratops is a valid species or just a Triceratops with a diseased horn? And have I seen the short film Prehistoric Beast from the mid-1980s featuring a monoclonius? Regardless of whether that species is real or not, or just a Centrosaurus, I've never even heard of that short. I will have to look into that. As far as Natoceratops, I know that I looked into that back when we did our Triceratops episode, but that was a number of years ago now, so I don't remember what conclusion I came to, if any. I also included a packet of tadpole shrimp, aka triops, which I featured in an art piece I sent in last time. Hopefully what I drew then will make sense. Pelecanamimus is thought to have fed on aquatic invertebrates, I believe, along with fish. I apologize if it seemed a bit random. Okay, so these are sea monkeys, right? Like I'm 90% sure that these are sea monkeys, but they're small aquatic invertebrates, and having now read more than I honestly kind of wanted to about feeding habits of ornithomimosaurs, I understand the joke you were making. Or not even joke, I understand what you were referring to with filter feeding and the ornithomimid mouth parts. Do give hatching these a go. Don't be fooled into thinking that these won't hatch, as the eggs can stay dormant for many years, hence why the species has survived mass extinctions. No need to send any of the stuff back. Oh, you're getting your sea monkeys back. I'm gonna find a way to hatch them and, like, make them go to you. I'll train them. Just take care of them, along with what was sent over last time, especially the 2 little dinosaur toys that were from my childhood. Hope you are well, and I look forward to seeing more content. Regards, Felix. Well, thank you, Felix. I'm sorry about threatening you with a sea monkey invasion. Final box is from David in New Hampshire. We have both artwork and correspondence. And, oh my. A Beasts of the Mesozoic Pachyrhinosaurus. Hello, Stephen and Liz. As a fellow science communicator and avid patron, I send you a Beast of the Mesozoic figure, brand new and untouched. I hope you enjoy it and use it for an episode, for I do not need it back. Please enjoy this drawing of a Pachyrhinosaurus lacustae, included as well. Signed, Stop Motion Dryptosaurus. P.S. Feel free to put it on your shelves and keep, because I already have it. Postscript, make sure to find the collector's card included with the figure. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what the little band says. There's a collectible card inside. And some nice artwork of a Pachyrhinosaurus. Again, getting the ceratopsid proportions in the modern understanding thereof. It's more of a, I don't know, some kind of like goat bird. I didn't realize they were this huge. I've never seen one of the Beasts of the Mesozoic ceratopsids in person before. Oh yeah, 1/18th scale. Wow. Yeah, thank you, David. And lastly, we have correspondence from Tucker in Colorado with a saber-toothed cat of some variety on the envelope. To the team at Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong. Hello again. Thank you for reading my letter in the previous mailbag video. It seems that we are getting a lot more upcoming paleo media this year in 2025, including Jurassic World Rebirth, a movie adaptation of Primitive War, a Walking with Dinosaurs reboot, a 2nd season of Dinosauria from Dead Sound, and a 4th season of Jurassic World Chaos Theory. Speaking of which, I was wondering if you have watched Jurassic World Chaos Theory. I have not. I've seen a little bit of the previous series, but I have not seen any of Chaos Theory yet. It's a follow-up series to Camp Cretaceous. It's a phenomenal series that's very action-packed. It also features new dinosaurs, such as Suchomimus, Pachyrhinosaurus, Majungasaurus, and even Altospinax. Though in the series they refer to it as a Beckelspinax. Okay. I also wanted to ask what your thoughts were on Saurophaganax currently being classified as a dubious chimeric genus. Yeah, that makes sense. I am reluctant to offer opinions on it, but Like, it is not the most surprising development that could have happened with that particular material. In late 2024, it was revealed that some of the bones assigned to Saurophaganax belong to a sauropod, while others belong to a new species of Allosaurus that's been given the name Allosaurus annax. I also wanted to give you a heads up that, as I am writing this letter, I am on my last semester, and my folks and I are going to be moving to a remote region of Northern California in the summer. Well, that's it from me. I hope you enjoy this letter and my artwork I've included along with it. Please keep up the good work. Sincerely, Tucker. Well, thank you, Tucker. And good luck with the move, which may have happened by the time I read this. We've got the prehistoric planet Dinosaurus, or at least it's got prehistoric planet coloration. It's been a while since I saw the show, but I feel like they didn't portray it with closed pennaceous feathers on its arm. I feel like it had more of the, like, ostrichy, open-veined situation with the arm feathers. This one's fun. We've got the old unicorn Chingdasaurus being chastised by the new Chingdasaurus with appropriate lobe-like headgear and sheltering the little one with his impressionable eyes from that careless display of outdated morphology. But thank you, Tucker, and thank you to everyone for your kind words and for your artifacts. And thank you for watching Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.